What's up, everybody? We're going to talk The Nun 2 right now. Spoiler free. No spoilers. We'll let you know when there's spoilers. So join us as we talk and give our thoughts. Oh, look. On The Nun 2.
Is that The Nun?
2. What's up, everybody? OGP.
What's up, everybody? Fluffy Gamer.
Back with you, talking about The Nun 2. The Nun 2, which we just watched. So you're going to get, this is like an instant reaction from us. Our thoughts coming out of the theaters. So it takes place in France, 1956. Priest is murdered and evil is spreading. The sequel to the worldwide smash hit follows Sister Irene as she once again comes face to face with Valak the demon nun. And yeah, this was, I'll tell you what, I went in with low expectations on this. The first Nun, I enjoyed. Your thoughts on the first Nun? I liked it.
I thought it was, I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was good. I remember seeing it in the theater.
Yeah, and it got a bad rap. A lot of people didn't care for it, but I liked the original Nun.
Yeah.
And, but it wasn't my favorite movie of all time. And with the way movies are going right now, I just, you know, I just didn't have high expectations. So, going into the theater, sitting down, and seeing what we saw, was actually impressed.
Pleasantly surprised.
Yes. The movie started out, and there was a part where I was a little concerned with one of the characters. And we're going to talk for a few minutes here with no spoilers. Maybe after a few minutes we'll give you a warning about spoilers. But right off the bat here, don't worry about spoilers. The beginning of the movie, I was kind of concerned because there was a character that right off the bat rubbed me the wrong way. I just was not a fan of hers, and I was a little worried as to why this particular character was in the movie. As the movie went on, we got to a point where we understood we needed that role filled. Could have been a man, could have been a woman, could have been whatever, but we needed that role filled. So the fact that it was that person was fine. But at the beginning of the movie, they're kind of angry. They're like the rebel. I'm gonna smoke cigarettes. I don't believe in God, but I'm at a like convent or whatever. Just like the kind of person that you want to hate, and like non-believer, all this stuff. Like, why is this person there where they are? There's big questions about why this person is there. And that, like, frustrated me at first. But then as the movie went on, I was like, okay, I'm okay with this character now. So, it was a big concern at the beginning, but it kind of chilled out.
That person kind of annoyed me for a second or two.
Yeah. As the movie went on, I thought tons of action, tons of violence, great violence, some great suspense, some amazing jump scares, and ask him all about it. Mm-hmm. But it was fun. The pacing was good. The locations, the ambiance, the scenery, the sounds, everything was great. I loved it. Very dark, eerie, horror-y movie feel to it. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
I don't know if you liked the movie more or me getting the jump scares getting to me. It's been a while since I've seen a movie that kind of got to me.
Yeah.
Not just once, several times.
I counted 4 where you physically jumped. 4 times. Yeah. There might have been a 5th where it was kind of like a little bit, but that was pretty good. Because, here's the thing, we knew they were coming, and it still got you.
I think it had something to do with being in one of those theaters. It's got like like you got like the big subwoofers and stuff like in the recliners and stuff like that. So it's like you not only just seeing and hearing, you kind of like feel like the rumble in what's going on and stuff like that. I think that kind of had a factor to it as well. Yeah,
we did see it in a great theater, a Cinemark XD theater, and which was really cool. Side note, we got to see the homie, the legend, Shadow Man. Got to see him for a little bit. That was cool.
Yeah.
And talk to him a little bit about the movie afterward, which he has not seen yet, so he shouldn't be watching this. Shadow Man, hopefully you're not watching this until after you've seen the movie.
Yeah, you said you would watch the movie first.
Warned you. But anyways, it was great to see him. He's an absolute legend.
And I want to see how many times he has a little jump scare in the movie.
I don't.
I want to know.
I don't. I don't know.
He's probably not a PUSFY like me.
I think a lot of grown men probably won't jump.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other words, what were some things that you really liked about the movie?
Some of the things.
Yeah, just any. You got some things to throw out that you really appreciated about it.
Yeah, like the nuns showing up and like the creepiness of like kids going in a certain place where they're not supposed to be.
Oh, yeah,
and the stuff going down, and like especially at the end, man, like it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, and but the effects and just the set design and stuff, it was very cool. It took place, like we said, back in like the 50s in France, and just very eerie, ominous, gloomy locations, and
very Exorcist kind of vibe.
It did have a very Exorcist vibe. Especially there was some like wet, like alleyways where there's fog or mist or whatever, and you're seeing these silhouettes of the people walking.
All I needed was the Exorcist theme.
Yeah,
it would fit pretty good.
Yeah, it was fun, man. There was so much to appreciate about this, but like I was saying, that the one character kind of bugged me. And there were some things that I kind of saw coming, but they were cool, so I was okay with it. As far as if I'm looking to nitpick, if I'm looking to pick, say like, I didn't care for this or that or whatever.
Yeah.
But there were some things that I was just like, okay, I know that's coming, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But so between being able to tell some things were going to happen, that one character that kind of bugged me at the beginning, and then just the fact that there's a beast that 2 different times during the movie, this beast is like charging, and everybody's like, oh shit, run, yeah. And they're running away, and they just close the door behind it, and it can't get them, and it's like, oh. But then after the second time, second time, something pretty cool happens. So, so anyways, but there's a lot of very cool moments. There's a lot of cool moments.
And for me, it was like, I wasn't expecting anything. Like, I never saw the trailer or anything. I didn't really expect much out of it, but I knew it was going to be a fun movie, expecting it to be fun. But I was pleasantly surprised. And, like you said, I got a little jump scare at least, 4 times you said?
4. I counted 4,
You counted.
Now, was there is there any glaring issues with it? You're like, any issues like negative, like this is lame, or any parts like that?
I didn't really have any negative issues.
That's good.
I enjoyed it all the way through. I thought it was very entertaining. And what'd you say it was, an hour and 40? Hour and
50 minutes. Hour and 50.
It went by pretty quick.
It did. It really did. Yeah.
So, but highly recommend it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely. And I recommend it in the theater too. See it in the theater where you get the full experience. Unless you've got an awesome setup at home, I would totally go see it in the theater. I think it was worth it.
Oh, you definitely see it in the theater.
And we saw it on the XD screen. It was huge. It was amazing. So I had a great time there at the theater. And I went in with kind of low expectations. Just for the fact that, the first one, it didn't get... I don't know. It just didn't get the love that I felt it deserved.
Yeah. What kind of got me a little excited was when you were reading some of the reviews of this movie.
The first Nun got 5.3 on IMDb. 5.3 out of 10. So right down the middle. That was the first Nun movie. Yeah, I saw somebody like yesterday or something that said this movie has no business being as good as it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because that means, like, they were really impressed. Let's see on IMDb if there's anything for the new one yet. It's sitting at 6.1 out of 10. That's a very low score.
You have to wait till after the weekend.
But we're still getting into... I mean, it's brand new. It just came out.
I have a feeling... I don't know what else is in the theaters, because I don't really pay attention, but I have a feeling this is probably going to be #1 at the box office. Yeah.
For this weekend, that's my guess. I don't think there's
#1
much
in the box office this weekend.
Else. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so here you go. So this is very interesting. And you know me, and 9 times out of 10, I wholeheartedly disagree with the clowns at Rotten Tomatoes. And so the audience score, so far, the audience score has this at a 74. Okay? The idiots, experts, have it at a 45. I have no idea. I have no idea what their complaints
Do you
could be.
consider yourself an expert?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
My thought. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of movies. Whatever the so-called experts think about this movie, I don't care.
I don't care what they thought.
The clowns over there at Rotten Tomatoes, they're so stupid.
Yeah.
But this movie was fun. The violence was amazing. There's people that you're not expecting to get messed up that just get messed up.
Yeah, there's somebody that we know might get their little scratch itched.
Who's that?
Fat
Samurai
guy?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, whenever he gets around to seeing it, yeah. But, yeah, very violent, a lot of gore, blood, all the elements you want from a horror movie, it had. It really did. And it was fun. It was fun, and it was, like you said, with the kind of Exorcist feel, it was a little nostalgic, kind of like to a throwback horror movie. And maybe we'll talk some spoilers here in just a minute, but before we do that, let's give a good solid rating here of what we think this movie is. And to me, right now, I'm really, the way I'm feeling right now, maybe if I watch it again, maybe there's more I could nitpick about it or whatever, but I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10 stars. An 8 out of 10. So, that would be like 80%. It'd be like, if you're going to give it a letter grade, a 4 out of 5, and if that's the case, it's kind of like a B. But I would hate to say, like, if you're going A, B, C like that, like Samurai now, they change it, him and Fat Blood.
Oh, really?
They do, like, letter grades.
Oh, okay.
If I was going to give a letter grade, I'd give it an A minus.
There you go.
I don't know that I'd give this a B.
That's how Chris Stuckman does it.
Does letter grades?
Yeah. Have you been Stuckmanized yet?
No, I've heard of him, never watched.
Okay.
But
he does
to
that
me,
great.
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is where I'm at.
He
What do
gave
you
Barbie
think?
an A minus.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't want to talk about him. I don't really know who he is.
I gave my rating. I told you mine before you told me yours. It was I gave it 8.5 to 9.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Did you tell them already in this video?
And just
8.5 out of 9?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
But just the fact alone, it got me. I literally jumped several times during the movie. Like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Especially since it got this guy laughing. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. I'm not a big fan of movies that are all about jump scares. But this had a story, and then they threw in a bunch of potential jump scares. A bunch. But they worked, and it was kind of like the anticipation building up. Like, you knew it was coming.
There was no cat that showed up around the corner.
Yeah.
There was none of that.
Yeah.
None of that.
You knew it was coming, but it still got you.
Still got me.
So that was good. If they can tell you, hey, it's coming, like a pitcher in baseball, if he's going to go like, I'm going to throw you a fastball, or I'm going to throw you a curveball, and he tells you what he's going to throw, and if you still can't hit it, then credit to him. And that's like with the filmmakers here. They told us what was coming, and it was still hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I really enjoyed it. So 8.5.
8.5.
Nice, yeah. I think it's a great movie. Highly recommend seeing it in theaters. And with that being said, maybe we'll talk about some stuff, other maybe moments of the movie that we really enjoyed for those of you that have already seen it.
And if you do see it, what'd you give it?
Yeah, you got to let us know down below what your thoughts are. And before you click out, if you haven't seen it yet, hit the thumbs up button for us if you would, please. But now you're going to get warned. You're going to have just a few seconds here to exit out of this video if you haven't seen it yet, and then maybe come back, see if you agree with our spoiler stuff. But go ahead and exit on out now if you have not seen the movie yet, as to protect yourself from spoilers from the movie. But maybe we'll talk about a couple.
It was good.
Couple maybe things that we really liked about it. And one, so here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, suck it. If you're still here, too bad, so sad. Bye-bye to your innocence of the nun too. Yeah, the spirit's coming. The demon is coming. Each scene, you get the noise as it came in.
Totally stole it from you.
Yeah. But I just loved how, like, the nun, it could go into different people, or it could become different things. The nun was the demon, took the shape of the nun, but the demon could be different things. But this demon was a powerful son of a gun, and there's a scene where it's like in the hallway, and there's like the group of little girls, and it goes like bam and punches one, and she just goes boom and like slams up against the wall. It is awesome, and I like your reference about like instead of like Hulk smash,
Satan
smash. Yeah, it was great. But there was quite a bit of stuff like that where people were just getting thrown across the room and slammed into stuff. It was like very, very violent in that aspect.
And you were happy.
I was loving it, man. I was loving it. People getting their ass kicked, I love it. So in one of the scenes at the beginning of the movie, then when you're kind of realizing what's going on, the demon's back. It's at this church, and this kid sees stuff going on, and then the kid goes upstairs, tells the priest. The priest is trying to figure out what's going on, and then the holy water's boiling, and you're like, when holy water's boiling, you're like, oh shit, this is a powerful.
I think that's what I said. Oh shit.
Yeah. So it lifts the priest up in the air and lights him on fire, toast. And then, but that's one of the things that sets off. So our nun girl that has to come solve and figure out and fight, this demon, this nun. That's one of the people, because a bunch of people got killed that caused this, as it was traveling across Europe looking for this artifact.
The best kill was that chick getting her neck snapped.
Yeah, and it lifts her up against the wall, and then yeah, there were some good ones, man. But yeah, so as we talked about with the doors being closed, you have that like goat, dog, human, beast thing that was like Satan coming, and then they're able to close the doors and keep it out. It was kind of cheesy. But the second time, when the one girl's leaning up against the door and that horn goes whoosh, right through her, sticking out, that was pretty badass. I was like, okay, now I'm okay with them being able to lock it out of the room.
Got his point across.
He did, and I thought it was really cool too, in talking about the goat, because the goat was up in the stained glass, and then when the goat was alive, they're attacking them. The stained glass didn't have it.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you knew when they won, when they defeated, you see the stained glass kind of in the background of what's shot, and the goat's back up there. The end, when the nun got gigantic and everything.
Yeah,
very, very cool.
And at the very end, it's like, it kind of leaves you wondering, is it the end of the nun?
Oh, yeah, no, 100% not. 100% not. And we're doing spoilers here now, so suck it if you didn't want to hear this. Mm-hmm. But at the very, very end, like you mentioned with The Conjuring and stuff, we got that teaser during the credits, but before that, we see the nun as what was his name? Not Maori. His name wasn't Maori. Maurice. As Maurice, the little girl, and the mom are leaving. We see the nun, the girl. Like, I think is she a nun? What did it say she was? But you see her looking at Maurice like kinda.
Wondering if it's over or not. Yeah,
like she isn't 100% sold that that's done.
Yeah.
She's Sister Irene. So Sister Irene. So I would imagine she's like a nun, right? Yeah. But Sister Irene, she's looking at Maurice like, is this over or not? But then during the credits, then we see Patrick Wilson.
Yeah.
And then is it Vera Farmiga that are in the others? But during the credit scene, anyways, to get to the point, you see them, and it's like, oh shit, there's something going on. And so are we going to have, like we crossed the nun, like kind of crossed out of, like we experienced the nun right in the Conjuring movies first, and then it got its own thing. Are we going to go back, do another crossover, back with the nun, with them again? Is that where we're going? Yeah, Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson. So the other Farmiga, is it Thaisa or Tessa Farmiga, American actress, younger sister of Vera. Oh, so she's a younger sister of Vera. Yeah, this is fun, man. I really liked it.
Yeah.
The whole Rotten Tomatoes can suck it. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. But I'm glad we went and saw this. I really am, man. I was like I said, I wanted to see it, but I was kind of cautious, not even really optimistic. I was preparing myself to not like it. And so that made me maybe even like it a little bit more. So, what are you doing over there?
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we're going to wrap it up then. Fluffy's getting distracted. But what are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what he's doing. But thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Again, if you haven't, please hit that thumbs up button. Let us know down below what your thoughts. Don't burn out my light bulbs flashing off and on.
What's wrong with your electricity?
I think when they saw you take the remote off the wall and stuff, that you might have gave it away. Might have.
That's because you were like pointing it out. Hey, what are you doing?
Well, you're not exactly.
You just tell the room we have to do this all over again.
You're not exactly Mr. Slick. The battery will die before we can do that again.
Yeah, alright, fuck it.
Whatever.
All right.
Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the movie. Let us know. Give us your score, your thoughts down below. Try not to spoil it for everybody in the comments, but let us know your thoughts on this here movie.
Bye-bye.